This is Eddie Bainey. The Loveable Lunatic podcast starts right now.
Coming to you live from his room in his best friend's house. This is the Loveable Lunatic podcast, episode 2.
Welcome into the second edition of the Loveable Lunatic podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Bainey. Now, you might be asking yourselves, why the Shield? And that was not Roman Reigns' entrance. That was the Shield's. Let's not get that twisted. Why that was playing to open the show. I'll have that answer for you coming up. But let's review the week that was, first off and foremost. And let me just say this. I want to thank everybody who took time to watch the first episode. I went a little longer than I would have liked. Going forward, I do want to keep this around a 20-30 minute podcast just to go over the week in WWE, just review what's been happening, stuff like that. You guys are more than welcome to send in your questions. You have any comments about the show, concerns, things you'd like me to discuss, feel free to send them in the comment section when I post this, and I will do that on next week's show. I apologize for the wait. I've had some stuff going on, some personal issues, and none of your fucking business. Anyway, let's go on with the show. First and foremost, I want to get into Money in the Bank. What a pay-per-view it was. Absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. They come off the bat with the swerve of Sheamus winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. Didn't see that coming at all. Sheamus has not been pushed. He's been next to irrelevant since coming back. I've always said the gimmick doesn't make the man, the wrestler makes the man. I always respected and liked Sheamus as a wrestler. And this gimmick, yes, he looks like the retarded lobster from Futurama, but nonetheless, Sheamus is still an ass kicker. Sheamus is still a great wrestler. I think Sheamus will be cashing in and winning the World Heavyweight title soon. So we had that. The Divas match. I don't know. Am I the only one that's sick of this twin magic and everybody thinking the Bellas are so great? And I don't see it. I'm sorry. I think the Bellas are trash. I do. I think they're very attractive. Nikki's a little too Barbie-ish for my liking, but I don't see it when you got divas, when you got women's wrestlers such as Paige, such as Emma. You go down to the developmental NXT, Charlotte, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Blue Pants, so many to name down there. It's just Alexa Bliss. I don't get it. I don't. But nonetheless, I thought that was the worst match of the night by far. The World Tag Team title now. So happy for the primetime play. We're just like to absolutely love the primetime players as individuals and a tag team, and I feel like they are the epitome of a tag team. They should have been pushed a long, long time ago, and they are finally getting their break, and they are on their way to millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. So congratulations to Aaron Young and Titus O'Neil. Well deserved, guys. Well deserved. Kevin Owens, John Cena. Oof. I'll be honest with you, that was one of the better matches I feel I have witnessed since WrestleMania 25. I've been watching wrestling since I was about 5 years old, so take it back 21, 22 years. Incredible match. Those guys have such great chemistry together. Their gimmicks play off each other so well. It just makes for incredible television, incredible stuff. That's the stuff you want to see from wrestling, and it's real. I feel like Kevin Owens has really brought the best out in John Cena, which is something that I've been waiting to see for a long time. And people can say what they want about the corny, childish gimmick, which, yes, I've stated clearly that that's one reason I'm not a fan of Cena, but I respect John Cena. He is a hell of a wrestler, gives everything back to this company. Despite what people say about him brown nosing and kissing ass, he is one of the best in the world, and he deserves his credit, and I will give him some. The attack after the match I thought was absolutely brilliant. The way they're just setting this up, and you know, and then we'll get into that in a second. Um, Big Show and Ryback really irrelevant in my opinion. Just was not good, and then you had the Miz interfering to even ruin it even more than it already was. Just not even worthy talking about here on the show. I feel like I'm missing a match somewhere. Roman Reigns was on the call. He was in the Money in the Bank. I'm trying to think. Oh, and let me just say that the Bray Wyatt interfering in Money in the Bank and starting a feud with Roman Reigns will be the best thing to happen to Roman Reigns, and I'll get into that in a second. Um, World Heavyweight Championship match. Wow. Dean Ambrose once again proved who he is and what he's here to do, and he did what he said he was going to do. He said he was walking out with that title or he was going to die trying, and he put his body on the line. You may love him, hate him. You got to give him the respect he's deserved. And as you guys know, Dean Ambrose's gimmick is one that you know is a persona of mine in real life. Like that's who I really am. The lunatic who's been swinging and biting and scratching his whole life and feels like he deserves something and he's working his ass off to get it and he's going to get it or die trying. The speech he gave after the pay-per-view went off the air was put a tear in my eye because it really reminded me of me. For those of you that haven't seen it or aren't familiar with it, Google it, do whatever you got to do, watch that 2 minute video. Absolutely tremendous speech that he gives. So true to life. What he basically goes on to say is how life's not fair, you have technicalities, all this bull crap, but when he gets his shot again, there won't be technicalities, there won't be any bull crap, there won't be any paperwork. He is taking his title. And when he gets his shot again, we don't know, but we'll get into that in a second. Now let's fast forward to Raw. Really, really outstanding Raw. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins to me is the poster boy of this company, despite what anybody says. He is carrying this company. He's creative. He's innovative. He is the epitome of a perfect heel. Just absolutely tremendous stuff. He seems to come up with new stuff to do inside the ring each week. He is probably the best wrestler, in my opinion, that WWE has on the main roster right now. And I really feel like he's on the cusp of greatness. I really see him as a CM Punk / Edge hybrid. Love Seth Rollins, absolutely do. Kevin Owens, the whole MGK debacle, loved every minute of it. As you guys know, I'm not a huge MGK fan, but to set that up, just knowing that he is John Cena's best friend, like him and Cena are like this, it's brilliant. I thought it was phenomenal. Good stuff there, and I continue. Kevin Owens is the heel this company has needed for years, for years. And there went my phone off. Of course, my phone would go off when I'm making a podcast. Doesn't go off all day, but it'll go off when I'm making a podcast. Kevin Owens, absolutely tremendous. Heel this company's needed for years, and I really feel like he will be the top heel in this company, along with Seth Rollins for many, many, many years to come. Well done, Kevin Owens. Keep doing what you do. Absolutely love it. Love it. And that takes us to the return of the Beast. Brock Lesnar. With this, you're going to have some guys who are pushed out, specifically Ambrose and Roman Reigns. So, let me get into the logic with the playing the Shield music to start the show. Likely Brock Lesnar is going to take the title from Seth Rollins at Battleground. Sheamus is most likely going to cash in at SummerSlam. Who does that leave out in the mix? Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. Pissed off and frustrated because they feel they are the three hardest working guys in the company, which they have an argument for, especially Rollins and Ambrose. They decide to reignite, rekindle an old friendship, and the Shield gets back together to take down Brock Lesnar. Ultimately, that's how it plays out. That's just my opinion. I'm no expert. I'm not paid to do this. I'm just a guy sitting here in his room discussing what I love. And I really think we get the brawl that we've been waiting for years in Brock Lesnar Sheamus. And when it's all said and done, the Shield reunites, takes down Lesnar. What comes of that? Who takes the title? That's the beauty of it. We have no idea. But it's going to be an interesting ride. Let me give my grades for the week. Overall, let's do progress grades. John Cena, I'll give him an A-. I can't give him the A just because he did take the match, but he did not win the war, and he was not to be seen all week after the Money in the Bank. A- for John. Great performance at Money in the Bank. Let's lead him to his opponent, Kevin Owens. A+. Despite not going over, not going over in the match. He went over in a big, big way. Kevin Owens is a big deal right now. He's the hottest property in WWE. I will get into my opinion on heels in a second, but he continues to wreak havoc every week, getting a pinfall victory over Cesaro on SmackDown, doing what he did to MGK and leaving his mark on John Cena. When Kevin Owens has said something, it's happened. I can't say enough about how tremendous the guy is right now. A+. Dean Ambrose didn't take his title, but had a phenomenal week defeating Sheamus. Him and Roman Reigns dropped a tag team match due to a freaking technicality once again. He looked absolutely phenomenal at the Money in the Bank. I got to give him an A-. Dean Ambrose stock is continuing to rise. And despite what anybody says, I think Dean Ambrose is the best gimmick we have seen in quite some time. He is the ultimate tweener. He is the Stone Cold / Eddie Guerrero hybrid of this generation, and I think it's phenomenal. Roman Reigns. Wow, what a terrible, terrible week for Roman Reigns. First to have his Money in the Bank briefcase taken right from his fingertips. Then you go to Raw, Bray Wyatt with the creepy, demonic, absolutely breathtaking promo. And not only that, to involve his daughter and then to drop a match on SmackDown. I got to give Roman a D this week. It's not really his fault, but the fact is he had a terrible week. Seth Rollins picked up the victory at Money in the Bank, but did not. I got to give him a C just because C stands for crap, and he is going to get the living crap kicked out of him at Battleground. He may come out with the victory for all we know, but he is going to be decimated. So I got to give him a C just because you have 4 guys gunning for you right now, and it's just, he's got a big target on his back. Neville. Let me do Neville real quick. Tremendous week. Came so close to grabbing that Money in the Bank briefcase, and Had an impressive showing Monday night, as always. Looked good again with the primetime players on Thursday, SmackDown. I got to give Neville a B plus. Yes, he's a solid B plus. He is an A plus player, but as overall for the week, give him a B plus. Everything he does seems to amaze me. Absolutely breathtaking high flyer, incredible move set. Neville is the future of this company as well. The future is now for WWE, and it's looking bright. Bray Wyatt, and then I'm going to end with my final thoughts for the week. Bray Wyatt, here's a guy that has slid into obscurity once again, but out of nowhere, he has made himself relevant. He keeps creating himself. I'm going to give Bray a C plus, just because TV didn't really have money. He didn't really wrestle at all, and I don't understand what they're doing with him, but solid C plus. Final thoughts. I see so many people, and this is me going in the Loveable Lunatic Eddie podcast. Eddie is out of here. I am sick and tired of reading all the time. Oh, this show sucked. Oh, this is crap. This is crap because your favorite superstar didn't go over. That's the wrestling business. It's the quality of the match. It's the quality of the promo. It's how it hit home. If it gets a reaction out of you, hello, like just like with heels today. Here's another thing. People cry and cry. Oh, he sucks so much. Wow, he's such a terrible person. He can't fight on his own. All he does, he's a big bully. Hello, that's a heel. A heel is supposed to take your heroes, defeat him on his terms, go out, break the rules, make you hate him, draw heat. That is a great heel.
Making podcasts, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well,
See you later.
The Shield, huh?
Yes, the Shield.
Great tag team.
Yes, they were.
Very great tag team.
Yes, they were. They're getting back together, you know. Oh, we have Diesel here with us as well. Hello, D.
Diesel. Yeah.
Oh. Well, see you later. D, see you later.
Still got my 8 Mile movie. Fuck yeah.
Yes, I do. I didn't watch it yet, D. I love the random interruptions. Anyway, that's the thing about this podcast. You never know who's going to come in. You never know who's going to show up. It's like, you know. But questions, comments, concerns, you know. This show is my opinion. I don't really have facts to give you guys. I'm basically stating my humble opinion. I'm not a writer for a dirt sheet. I'm no expert. I'm a student of the game. I've been watching this business since I was in diapers, and I know what makes a product great. And right now, despite what people say, I don't care about the PG rating. I don't care about blah, blah, blah. The product is good. The pay-per-views have been solid all year. The only one that was, to me, was meh, was Extreme Rules. Could have been better. Other than that, A plus WWE for the calendar year of 2015. Very well done. Keep signing new, promising young stars, young or older, guys who you never thought you'd see in WWE are coming. And I think you can expect more of the unexpected. Right now, I think the product is as good as it's been since about near the end of 2011 there, where CM Punk was getting white hot. I only imagine how good it would be if he was here right now, but the fact is they're moving on with the talents they got, and the talents they got are pretty damn good. I'm a big fan right now. I think WWE is second to only ROH right now as far as in-ring competition and overall product. NXT has been brilliant. WWE has been getting better at being solid and consistent every week. And that's the bottom line, because the Loveable Lunatic said so. You guys are more than willing to leave your comments, your questions for next week, your thoughts, and if you'd like to be a guest on the show, feel free to ask. I'd love to have somebody to debate with. For now, this is the Loveable Lunatic Eddie Bainey signing off. Stay crazy, my friends. And out.